everyone, and welcome back to the F2 show by Inside F2. We're 3 rounds into the Formula 2 season in 2025, and we are joined by the reigning Formula 3 champion and Invicta driver, Leo Fornaroli. Leo, how are you? Welcome to the podcast.
I'm good. Thank you for inviting me to your podcast.
No worries at all. Where are you in the world right now?
I'm at home, relaxing a bit and recharging a bit for the next round in Imola.
Home is in Italy, I'm guessing, yeah?
Yes. I'm in Italy. I live in Piacenza, which is a town at 1 hour to Milan. So, it's very nice. I like to stay here.
Yeah, and you don't have too far to travel to the next round in Imola, right?
Oh, yeah. I will go there on Thursday morning by car, and it's amazing. I would like to do this every round.
Yeah, we'll get on to Imola shortly. Before we get started, we've just been mentioning to Leo, we've hit 250,000 subscribers on the podcast. We're really grateful for everyone's support back at home. So if you aren't subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. The bigger the show gets, the more fun things we can do, the more drivers we can have on. Hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying the content so far. We've got a lot of questions that have come through, Leo, from the fans. I'm going to be asking them as we're going through. But I want to help fans get to know the real Leonardo Fornaroli. So let's start with some fun questions. James asks, who would win in an arm wrestle between you and your teammate, Roman Stanek?
I think Roman is quite powerful.
Okay.
He's quite powerful. Yes.
He's quite strong. Do you train together before races or in between races?
We do sometimes when we have some days before the race weekend. We usually train together.
Okay, nice. But you think he'd win in an arm wrestle?
Yeah, he will, Roman.
He'll win an arm wrestle. You'll win out on track, yeah?
Why not? I hope so.
Love it. Okay. Julian asks, is Leo Fornaroli a peaceful driver on the road in a road car or someone who's always in a rush?
No. I'm really peaceful. Also because I'm quite scared to go quick on the road because it's not like the racing track. On the road, everything can happen. So I prefer to stay chill on the road.
Yeah, definitely. You save your fast driving for on the track, right?
Yes.
Love that. And final question before we move on to some serious questions. This is a controversial one as you're Italian, but Zoe asks, pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
No, absolutely.
You can't do it, right? If you're the pizza expert, so if Leo Fornaroli says no, then it's a no, right?
Absolutely no. I tried it. And no, it's horrible for me. I really don't like it.
The sweet, the savour, it's not a good combination.
No, come on.
Good stuff. All right. Zoe's asked that to a lot of drivers, and we usually get the same kind of answer. So good stuff.
Good.
Enough on the fun questions. Let's talk about motorsport. Talk to me about the season so far. Obviously, your rookie season in Formula 2. You did have that round at the back end of last year as well. How are you finding the experience of being a Formula 2 driver to start off with?
I'm quite happy with how the season started. I had some doubts, as always, before the season started. But as soon as I saw that in Melbourne the pace was strong, I said, okay, we have a good potential for this year. Still some things to improve, of course, especially in the races, but it has been a positive start.
How beneficial or helpful was it to have that round with Rodin at the back end of last season? Do you feel better prepared, or did you feel better prepared to go into Melbourne because of that round in Abu Dhabi last year?
Yes, absolutely. It was a great help, especially for the races. You have so many new things. The P-stop to use 2 tire compounds in the same weekend, and it has been very helpful to add that last round with Rodin. and allowed me to go to Melbourne with more confidence.
Yeah, definitely. Aaron asks, what has surprised you the most about being an F2 so far? Is there anything that's been surprising for you?
Not really, but I'm surprised that basically all the rookies are very competitive this year. So it's going to be a nice year.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. And some of those rookies, obviously, you've raced with previously. How nice is it to be racing with some of those guys again, obviously in Formula 3 last year or even in Fracca before? How nice is it to race with them in Formula 2 again?
It's like to be in Formula 3 again in some races. I'm still fighting with my title contenders from last year, so it's nice to have to fight with them this year as well.
Yeah, definitely. Some familiar faces out on track,
Yes.
albeit in different liveries. Emily asks, how have the team helped you settle into life in Formula 2? What advice have they been able to give? Obviously, Invicta is such a well-known, established team in Formula 2. I imagine it's been quite comforting knowing, the reigning champions from last year. It must be helpful having some of their experience, right?
Yes, absolutely. They were able to give me so many advices for qualifying races and also for so many other things. Yeah, and they work very well with drivers because they have massive experience also with drivers that now are in Formula One. So no, I'm very happy. I'm staying with them this year.
What are your thoughts on the liveries? For me, so when that livery came about at the start of last season, I was like, I love that livery. Best livery on the grid for a team. What are your thoughts on the livery? It's very bright, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's amazing. I'm loving it. Also, it's a good combination with my helmet.
Yeah,
So, no, I'm in love with the library.
it works nicely, doesn't it? Yeah, love that. Thea, I think that's how you pronounce the name. Thea asks, how has the adjustment to having mandatory pit stops been? And as a driver, can you kind of influence the strategy in a feature race, for example? Is that something that you decide with the team, or is that something that the team kind of make the decision and they let you know?
Well, speaking about the pit stop, at the start it was difficult. It took me some time to make it good. Now I've made big step forward compared to Barcelona testing to Melbourne. Luckily, we didn't have the pit stop. Well, we didn't race in the feature race because we tried the pit stop position in the sprint race and was like very bad. So then I was able to adapt a lot in Bahrain testing. We did so many pit stop practice, and now in Bahrain race and Jeddah they were fine. And regarding the strategy, the driver can decide as well, but is a thing that comes with time, because you need some experience before to help the team. But also there, I'm getting forward, and in Bahrain and Jeddah, yeah, we made some good decisions together.
Yeah, definitely. Just on the pit stops, what are the most difficult things? When you were talking about Barcelona testing, for example, and having a pit stop for the first time, what were the things that were most difficult about the pit stop? Is it finding your marks? Is it what are the difficult things?
Finding the marks, stopping in the right position, entering with the right speed, because before I was entering way too slow. And the position is very important for the mechanics. So it took me some time, but now it's fine.
Is that speed into where your team has stood, for example? Is that speed into the pit entry? Because I guess that's also another part of it, is speed into the pit entry and getting the limiter on, but not losing too much time, right?
Also, there, yes, but there I don't want to risk too much because it's very easy also to get time penalty and
Yeah.
destroy your race.
Okay, so mainly in the actual pit stop itself, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, good. Okay, love that. Summer asks, given the success of the team in the past, are you confident that they're the best team to help you win the championship or to achieve your goals for this year?
Yes, absolutely. As I said before, I'm very happy to stay with them this year. In every round, basically, the car was very good, finding very well with the team, working amazing. So every round they gave me the right confidence to go on track and deliver my best.
Speaking of your goals, what are your goals for this season? Is it to win the championship? Are you taking it race by race? What are the goals? And obviously, we haven't seen you win in a couple of years. Is that a goal in itself to try and win a race? We'd love nothing more than to see you win a race this year.
Well, every weekend I'm going there to give my best, so to achieve racing wins or pole positions. So the target is always very high, but before focusing on the championship, I prefer to focus on myself round by round, like we did last year, to achieve as many points as possible and always be consistent. And at the end, if we're able to fight for the championship, then we will focus on that. But before I will focus to give my best without exaggerating.
You're the master of consistency. Obviously, winning a Formula 3 championship last year without winning a race, which is an amazing achievement to still, to win the championship without doing that. Gabriel Bortletto did a similar thing the year before. He was your teammate when he won the championship, having not won a race since Melbourne, since the second round of the season. Emily asks, have you had the opportunity to speak to Gabriel Bortletto since moving into Formula 2 full time? And what advice did he give you?
Yes, I was able to speak with him. He's such a nice guy, such a nice driver, and I wish him the best in Formula One and in his future. And yeah, he told me simple things like don't worry too much because of course F2 compared to F3 is quite different. So I had some doubts going into the season, but he just said to me, "Don't worry, it will be fine. You will be able to adapt very quickly and trust the team because they will do the right things."
Yeah, definitely. How much did you learn from him when you were racing in Formula 3 together? I guess you had a good relationship with him. You said he's a nice guy. What did you learn from him on track?
The consistency.
Yeah.
And also going into last year, I was trying to follow him because I saw he won the first races of the season and then he just remained in the points every round and he won the championship by quite a lot of gap.
Yeah, definitely. Must be great to have someone like him to follow in the footsteps of. So, Nessie asks, have you had to adapt your driving style at all since moving into the Formula 2 car? How different is it to the Formula 3 car?
Well, in qualifying is not changing much. I was able to adapt quite quickly. The struggles are more in the races because with more power, bigger tires, heavier car, more power, this is making the tire management quite difficult. So I had to adjust some things, but also there I've made a good step forward, and yeah, right now I'm happy with the step I made, but still there is some things to work on.
Yeah, definitely. What would you say has been your best round so far this season from the 3 rounds we've had?
It's quite difficult because I would say Bahrain. I mean, qualifying and feature race, even if I wasn't able to win, I think they were very good. But I had a terrible sprint race. Then in Jeddah, qualifying was okay, was nice. Sprint race was better than Bahrain, and the feature race I made a couple of mistakes, and because of that I lost the podium. But still, there were positive races. But I would say Bahrain.
Bahrain would be your
Yes.
best. Yeah, nice. Okay, I agree with that. It's good round in Bahrain. Was that your first time in Jeddah as well? I think it was, wasn't it?
Yes.
How was your neck after Jeddah? That must have been. Those corners are crazy, right?
Yes, but I mean, with neck I was quite fine. Even if at the end of the races I was lining a bit on the headrest, but not because I was tired, but because I wanted to prevent myself by being tired. So I said, okay, let me just lean on it, so I will be fine end of the races. With arms at the end of both races, I struggled a bit, but the thing that was very difficult to deal with was the heat. It was race 2 was the hottest race of my life. The humidity that day was crazy. At mid of the race, when my engineer told me, okay, now 16 laps to go, I said, oh, wow, it's going to be hard. I remember I tried to open my visor to get some air, but the air was hot. So it was very, very, very hard. When I took off my underwear, like I could go like this and there was sweat going off.
Did you have a drink bottle? Oh, go on.
No. I haven't got the drink in the car. This is a funny thing. Roman, end of the race, he took off his shoes. He went like this, and there was sweat going off by the shoes. So
that's gross. Shows how hot it was.
Yes.
Crazy. Okay, it's you're going to Qatar later on in the year. That could be about the same temperature, if not hotter, right?
No. Because I went to Qatar last year to see the race, and actually it was quite cold.
Okay.
Because there is cold wind. If there is no wind, the temperature is fine, not hot, but fine. But the wind is quite cold there, especially in the night.
Yeah, that's tough. Well, one of the hotter races over and done with, so you don't need to worry.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit cooler in Europe, isn't it? So
yes,
exactly that. Have you had to change your, how you're training since stepping into Formula 2, or how you're training? Is that similar to how you were training in Formula 3?
No, these exercises are the same, but I just had to increase the weight.
Okay.
The simple as that.
The Formula 2 cars are heavier, is that why?
Yeah, steering wheel is heavier, there are more G-forces, so I had to increase a bit more the weight on arms and neck.
Okay. Yeah, interesting. I've always wondered, what the differences are between Formula 3 training and Formula 2. So, okay. Imola next. Obviously, your home race. How excited are you to race in front of your home fans next time out?
So much. I love Imola. One of my favorite tracks, if not my favorite. I just can't wait to drive there.
And the circuit itself, do you like the circuit?
Yes, it's amazing. Loving it.
Yeah. Sure. And Aaron asks, which Italian circuit would you rather win at, Imola or Monza?
That's a difficult question. This year, I think Imola, because it seems like it's going to be the last year. We'll have it on the Formula 1 calendar. I would like to win there this year.
Definitely. Well, hopefully next weekend will be the weekend that you can do that. What's the dream, Leo? Is the dream to race in Formula 1 in front of your home fans at Imola and at Monza? Is that the dream?
Absolutely. Of course, the goal is that to go into Formula 1, but before I will just focus on myself and deliver my best this year in F2.
Definitely, yeah. Lots of races coming up over the next few months in
Yes.
Formula 2, aren't there? So lots to keep you busy. Final question from me. You can pick any Formula 1 car, any team principal, and any teammate to race at any circuit. Who are you going for? So we start with any car, what past or present, what car have you got a favourite Formula 1 car, historic Formula 1 car, for example?
Every Formula One car.
Ever?
Okay. I would say the W11 Mercedes.
Yeah, okay. Crazy.
With
Who you having as your team principal?
team principal, Toto Wolff.
Anyone from past or present?
Toto Wolff.
Toto Wolff, okay.
Yes.
All right.
And
any teammate?
Any teammate. Every Formula One driver I can choose.
Any ever. You can go back to Ascari if you wanted to have an all-Italian lineup.
Okay. I would say Prime Alonso.
Prime Alonso, love that. That would be good, and it would be good to test yourself against one of the best of all time, right?
Yes, absolutely. In the fastest Formula One car.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Greatest car in history.
Yeah, exactly. What circuit would you like to race at? Any circuit, could be past or present F1 circuits as well.
It's difficult. I would like to try Kyalami.
Kyalami, yeah?
Kyalami,
nice.
Yes.
You, Fernando Alonso, in the Mercedes with Toto Wolff as your team principal at Kyalami. Yes. That would be cool. That would be cool. Listen, Leo, it's been great to speak to you. Do you have a message for your fans for the rest of the season?
Thank you for all the support, and see you all in Imola.
Love that. Nice. Leo, listen, thank you very much. From all of us at Inside F2, wishing you all the very best for the rest of the season. And if you have enjoyed this video, as I said, make sure you give it a like and subscribe for more interviews like it. We've previously done interviews like this with Sebastian Montoya, Jack Crawford, Josh Dirksen this season. So you can go and find them on the Inside F2 channels, whether that be on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, however you get your podcasts. And we might have another interview coming out very soon. Hint, you know what to do. Keep your eyes peeled and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. But for now, from me, Fraser Ford, and all of us here at Inside F2, we'll see you next time.